Hi, I'm Jale, welcome to my channel. This is the second time I've filmed this video. For some reason, put some juicy information on a video and then Spirit had other ideas, so this is the second time I'm filming this. I'm laughing because it's really late at night and my brother's trying to sleep in the other room. And he can probably hear everything, so I think he's fuming the fact that I've got to re-record all of this. Okay, so we're going to do a 21st of March reading up until the 25th. Now, obviously, when I did the March astrological signs, we went through and we talked quite a lot about, obviously, the 21st of March being the first day of spring, the first day of Aries season, but also the fact that there was quite a lot going on astrologically. We talked about the fact that on the 25th, Saturn would be going into Aquarius, about the 24th being a new moon in Aries, with obviously conjunct Sun and Chiron as well in Aries, and also on the 23rd at Moon conjunct Neptune, and lots of other astrological placements here. Again, 22nd of March, the Sun conjunct Chiron in Aries. So we're going to have a look into that because yeah, there's a lot going on. Now obviously when I first looked into it, I did it and I just said there's going to be a lot of confusion. Now clearly I underestimated exactly how much confusion. It's a shame that a lot of the things that I'm saying on YouTube is being, I can't say. So we're going to just sort of see what we can say here. And I think, because obviously Spirit are now restricting a lot of what I'm saying here, I think they're doing it because they're trying to be sensible as well. So let's have a look. Second attempt. Let's see, Spirit, what can you tell us, please? From the 21st to 25th of March 2020. What is the general insight you can give us here that is able to be expressed on a video? They're saying, take this one, take this one, take this one. I literally shuffled and they're not letting me. Okay, guys, I wouldn't be, yeah, this is the same message as I got before. I wouldn't be entering out. Just gonna FYI you there, and that's not because you're gonna get ill. It's because people, I feel, are gonna be a bit weird. Yeah, it's like if you only go out if you have to. Bottom of the deck, whale, breach. Only go out if you have to. If I was you, I would try and do a personal shop, weekly shop around the 21st, and try and do it for, you know, a couple of days or a week. Green Man synergy. There's a spark here. There's like this, you know, when you strike a match and there's that spark, I think it's carbon, isn't it, that is dispersed when you light a match. I'm just hearing a carbon release. Oh God, no, please no. Hang on a minute, hang on, I don't like the sound of that. Yeah, just a little Google here because I'm not a scientist. Let me just hone in on where this energy is here, because I'm a geo-empath. I don't know if you know what that means, but I can feel what's happening in the earth. I know they've given me I mean, don't get me wrong, I shouldn't moan about it, but they've kind of given me everything here, just to stretch me a little bit, just to see if I can, you know, deal with it. And I feel everything. It's not just people. I feel the earth as well. I don't know why I want to say this. Hang on. Let me just tune into this energy here. I'm going to go to the east coast of America, to the Boston area. I don't know why I want to say this, but I feel like you guys have got some underground magma activity there. Now, I'm just going to put that out there. This is not going to be like... Be aware if you're in the area. Just, you don't have to panic. You don't have to sit and sort of start moving home, you know. This is about... in fact, there's something about B words. It's like I keep getting name places that are beginning with B. But I'm also seeing Montenegro, which is in Europe. I think that's near Albania, isn't it? Let me just Google this. It's in the Balkans. So yeah, it's next to Kosovo in the Balkan state. There's something around I'm getting Montenegro here. Now, I don't know, maybe no one's in Montenegro that's watching this, but this is, yeah, see, this is exactly where I was thinking it would be. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's just to the east of Italy. There's something about that area there, Montenegro. And then I'm going up to the east coast, where near Boston. Don't know if there's Earth. I'll be really honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something, an underground volcano that's developed in between Italy and Montenegro there, that people didn't know about. And I'll be really honest with you, when I get off this video, I'm going to start researching around that area, because there's something around a pressure. It's like there's a pressure here, and there's a carbon emission, and it's not just yeah, it's not, no wonder. Okay, now I get it, because I didn't channel this before. This is a new message. No wonder they wanted me to redo this video. Okay, I totally get it now. It'll be interesting to see what else comes through. Something about B words, place names. Be aware. Don't have to panic. Don't have to move out of the freaking country, or, you know, just be aware. But there's a recalibration going on, and there's a release. The carbon release is, they're saying it's necessary. See, synergy is about a rebalancing. Green man, this is about an environmental issue. I'm going to be really honest with you. Someone's been, why do I feel like there's someone's been tinkering with things around these areas that it's like someone doesn't like it. Let me just tune in here. Someone's been, they're going to fight, I'm going to be really honest with you. I feel, I'm going to be honest, this is going to be the start of a process. There's going to be an announcement around this area. Now, you might not find out about this until after but you know, way after the 21st or 25th. You might find out about this freaking years later, I don't know. But they're going to send someone down into that area, because I think this is going to be reported in, poor brother, I think he's trying to sleep. Like, volcanoes everywhere. Poor guy. Yeah, it's like they're going to send someone down to have a look into it, and then they're going to see something else. It's going to be, there's something in that area, but it's undersea. It's underwater. I keep saying, what is this here? There's a lot of activity going on in that sea. What is that sea called? It's the sea between Italy and Montenegro. The Adriatic Sea. There's something in the Adriatic Sea. And it's not just, it's like they're going to go for volcanoes, or to look at some kind of reported situation, and they're going to find something else. Let me just dig here. This is interesting. I'll be honest with you, whatever it is, if I get something else, if they want me to tap back into this, I will do, because I think I'm going to investigate this after I stop filming. But there's definitely something about this. Yeah. Vigilance. They're asking you to be vigilant. Just be vigilant. You don't have to panic. You don't have to go into hyper awareness or anything where you're in some heightened state and, you know, there's a fight or flight response, and then your anxiety's playing up. Just be vigilant. That's it. Don't go outside if you don't have to. Just be vigilant. Look after your local neighbours, your loved ones. That's it. Can you see there's a body of water here as well? It's like they're trying to tell us. The Earth is going to... I'll be really honest with you. This to me feels like, because of the fact that the Earth slowed down, the Earth's actually trying to then recalibrate. And it's from not only the things that we've been doing in the last couple of weeks where we're having to scale everything back, but it's because of these placements. Now, don't forget, Saturn going into Aquarius is very much about that humanitarian energy, where Saturn is that, it expands everything it touches. So, for example, there'll be an exaggeration, essentially, of Earth-like things, or, you know, situations. There's an exaggerating energy. Yeah, things are changing. This is to shift things. Clouds are shifting, shape-shifting. So, again, don't hold on to something and be like, that's definitely going to happen. I'm going to buy 5 years worth of food. We're going to keep it here. The passes. Just surrender, resigned to the fact that things could change. Be open to things being very quick changing on the 21st or 25th. If you've got plans on those dates and they change, be open to that. If you think you're going to see someone on those dates and the plans change, be open to that. This has come out again. This has come out again. We need to focus in on this again. What is this green man synergy, please, Spirit? What is this green man synergy? I'm just seeing the recycling sign. The earth is recycling. The earth is processing what has been. I'm hearing the earth is making its decision. Oh, please be nice to us. I'm here. Okay, let's ask. What is earth deciding, please, Spirit? What is this? By the way, this is the Earth Magic deck by Stephen D. Farmer. Okay. This is about the winter solstice and about the reflection. Now, winter solstice, I think, would have been, we had September, October, November, it would have been December time, around the 21st of December. That was just before the last one of, no, it was before, the 21st of December was before the lunar eclipse that we had on the 26th, which is Boxing Day. Was it the lunar or the solar eclipse? I think it was the solar eclipse. Let me fact check that. Yeah, it was a solar eclipse and it was in Capricorn. We've now got, it's not an eclipse as such, it's more, it's a conjunct with Chiron, which is the healer, but it's in Aries. We had it in Capricorn last time. So Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, which I think that would square it, wouldn't it? That would be a square, right? That would be a square. Yeah, it would be a square. It'd be interesting to see what degree it's at. So it's, the solar eclipse was 4 degrees Capricorn 06. So this will be interesting to see. Let me see what the, one sec. Sorry about the chopping and changing. I'm trying to get the accurate degree. Okay, so in the actual UK, if you're going by London, the sun is in 1, 2, 3. The sun is going to be at the exact same degree as the winter solstice solar eclipse. There is absolutely no coincidence that that has happened, and it's squaring it. And also there's a new moon that's also coming in. So let me just tune into this energy one sec. Okay, so I'm going to say, I'm definitely pay attention and look into, it'll be interesting to see, because I'm getting earthquakes. I'm just going to be real with you. I'm just getting an earthquake. Let me just clarify. Can you clarify that, please, Spirit? What can you tell us about this earthquake or volcano? Oh, okay, we've got cards flying everywhere. Yeah, we've got new beginnings. So I'm not getting like, I'm not panicking here where, you know, sort of we're, let's have a look. What can you tell us, please? What can you tell us, please, about this earthquake? Is this something you can tell us about? Harmony. There's a harmony here. And then underneath that was hidden was fog and veiled. It could be a hidden blessing. Now that sounds a bit sick. Why are the cards flying this way? Yeah, look. Please be wrong, Jale. Please be wrong. Please be wrong. Jale, please be wrong. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm just going to have a quick look to see what I can spot around the winter solstice, because there's a link here. Okay. I hope I'm wrong. I'm just getting Thailand vibes. definitely, possibly portal. Hang on, let me just tune into this energy. Is really very difficult to tune into because it's like I'll be honest with you, we're definitely going through some shifts because how I'm having to tap into this energy is very different. I'm having to adapt to it. It's like instead of like when I'm tuning in, I can kind of pull along a trail. It's like the trails are moving. It's weird. It's like I'm having to go into a stream of energy and be in that energy to feel it rather than before where I was staying static and still and I was kind of pulling into that energy and tracing it along. There's a shift because I can feel it. I'm going to say Puerto Rico and I'm going to say Thailand or around that area. We need to watch for that. The other two places that I mentioned before are also advisories. Please let me be wrong. What else can you tell us please about the 21st to the 25th of March 20? Yeah, we have to ground ourselves. Just please, whatever you do, if you're self-quarantining, just make sure that you're doing best you can to ground yourself. Try not to get swept up in any kind of hysteria because there's going to be hysteria. Well, hopefully there isn't. I might be wrong. I'm a human being and there's usually a percentage chance that I can be wrong. Just be aware that hopefully I'm wrong. You never know. And focus on something positive. If this is your watchers thinking, wow, like, can you give me some good news? There is good news coming, but you've got to remember, sometimes we've got to go through some extremely dark times to get to those good times. And this is the thing, if we're sharing a planet with a few wallies, and they're not learning, there's going to, unfortunately, we are all connected, and we just have to be patient with people. And if it means that Mother Earth is kind of kicking off a little bit as to sort of, because you've got to remember, people are getting ill, and how people are reacting, people aren't taking notice of that. And I think the Earth is beginning to get a bit frustrated that I think people are taking the piss, if I'm being totally honest with you. Like, imagine being a spiritual being coming here on Earth as a spiritual being, a soul having a physical existence, and then treating this Earth as if it's nothing. And then, when the government's asking you to kind of quarantine, people are like kicking off and going out drinking. There's a lack of respect there, and I feel like we've been given a few months really as to sort of show the respect. And there's a tipping point. Everything has a tipping point, and I believe this is part of it. We've got Saturn obviously going into Aquarius, which is usually a very humanitarian energy. But don't forget, with that moon, it's a new moon, so that kind of watery energy that's now kind of suddenly going into Aries and then hitting against Chiron. Chiron is a healing energy. Chiron is the healer. There's a masculine energy and a feminine energy, but more masculine, that is needing to be purged, okay? And this is what's happening. Let's see, Spirit, what else can you tell me, please? 21st to 25th. Yeah, look. There is a blessing that you'll be gaining from this, okay? There's blessings to come. Don't panic. Don't forget, the rainbow is a prism of light that is refracted through usually a clear quartz prism. And because of the angles it's refracted at, it kind of disperses different colours of light. This is essentially what a rainbow is. It's one element that is being shown different perspectives, and therefore it's one light that is at an angle going through a prism or a clear object to create a rainbow. Okay, obviously that's the more scientific kind of explanation, but rainbows are usually about ascension. This is usually about an increase in the planet. Now, maybe you're sitting there thinking, what are you saying? Now we've got to have earthquakes to punish people. No, I'm saying that the Earth is a reflection of us. If we are sick on this Earth, then the Earth may reflect that also as a purging that needs to be released. Like I said before about the carbon, the areas might not be volcanic that I mentioned. It could be, because that's still a release. It still releases that kind of emission, doesn't it? So, but there is a blessing to come from this. All right, there is a blessing on its way, and usually in the hard times we can see the best of human spirit. And I hope I'm wrong. let me be realistic and honest with you. I really, for the sake of this, I hope I don't like predicting these kind of things, because I don't want to be right about that. Let's be real. Who would, you know? Well, I say that, obviously people would, but oof, bear. Oof, 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 oof. No, I don't like this. Please let me be wrong. Please let me be wrong. I'm gonna cry. Please let this be a symbolic reference, and they're saying it's not. Please let this be a symbolic reference. This can't be right. This can't be right. Please let this. I'm going to keep asking the same question until my guide says no, Jale, you're wrong. Please let this be wrong. I don't want to show you the card. Okay, Jale, put yourself together. Right. I don't like these cards. I don't like this card. I do like this card. Sorry, Stephen D. Farmer. I respect your work. I'm just freaking out a little bit here. Let's go with the Keepers of the Light deck, because I don't know if this is just, yeah. Well, let's have some inspiration here. Please let me... Hi Spirit, in this time, please can we have some interesting, uplifting messages that I can share with the collective, so that we can all sit in our beds and be happy that we are all here. This flipped out. Supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. Guys, if you know, and I'll be honest with you, if you're not in those areas, then, and you know people, obviously maybe just say, like, you know, keep an eye out. But underneath the card here was Mother Mary, love and peace. Okay. It says, let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. The women have got this. I'm joking. There is a protective energy here. Okay. This is for those watching us thinking, oh my goodness, it's going to be where I live. We're fine. It's number one, I might be wrong, but I'm going to have a look into, I'm going to be doing lots of research after this video, okay? And I'm going to be pinning in the comments. If I see any changes in this, I'm going to be pinning, all right? Don't you worry. Now this is on my radar, I'm going to be looking into this, because, right, what else? Yeah, what else can you tell us, please, about the situation, Spirit? This is Freya. As you can see, she's got the crow with her and the moon is behind her. And it says, phrases and cycles, there is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Okay, so it could be that I'm just seeing loads of people dumping stuff into the sea over and over and over and over again. And I'll be really honest with you, I don't really like the fact that it's like I can see what's being put into this sea. It's like someone is disrespecting that area, and I'm not surprised that someone is objecting to that, because I wouldn't want someone dumping loads of rubbish into where I'm kind of my sort of, well, my world, you know. I'm just trying to pick up messages from these. Let me just see who I'm drawn to. Now, I'm not going to sit and suggest that there's a tsunami everywhere. Like, that's obviously ridiculous. But yeah, I think it might be Thailand. I think it might be Thailand, if I'm totally honest with you. It's just, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Something about the something magnetic. I'm hearing something magnetic. I'm going to do a bit of research on this, otherwise this reading's going to go on for the next 5 million years while I'm tuning in, because I feel like there's a lot more going on. What else can you tell us, please, Spirit, here about the 21st to the 25th? What else can you tell us here about the 21st to the 25th? Yeah. Kuan Yin. This is one of my favourite goddesses. Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Okay, so again, if you want to offer help, assistance to your local community, then brilliant. If you're in a position to do that, that's brilliant. I would highly recommend you do that if you're able to. Obviously, if you're not in a, in a position where you're quarantined, or I would definitely look out sort of for helping people. It's interesting. I'm hearing do what is right, not what is necessary. So again, it's like this message to sort of, they're watching the people's sort of way people are handling these kind of things. Now, I'm still doubting myself. This can't be. I mean, for goodness sake, what else? Look, I'm scared to ask what else is going to happen this year. We're only in. I know I said about a karmic cleanse, but frickin' heck. And I know I said about how there's going to be tests, but I'm scared to pick up this. I'm never picking up this. Come on, good news, good news, good news, good news. Yeah, this is the advice. It's just to go within, be still, practice that kind of feminine energy of just, surrender, and send any concerns you have upstairs, send it to your guides, ask for Archangel Michael to, for protection of the earth. If you want me to do a heal, I see this is the problem we've got. Would I be able to sit and start offering a heal? Because this is the thing, when the Australian fires were on, people were offering healings to the area, and then it threw the weather system totally out of balance. So you've got to remember, if bless you, whoever's doing it, like obviously it's good to send healing to just the earth. Maybe we can, if anyone's interested, maybe we can arrange a group meditation or healing session to send to the earth. Maybe we can do that. All right. If you're interested, put a comment. No worries. I'm going to put my link into my Facebook support group if you want to join it. It's a peer-led group. Basically, if you feel like you're able to help out, obviously by all means post what you need to. If you think it's going to help other people, but then if you need help, you ask and someone will reach out and help you. It's give and take. If you're interested, I'll post that. I'm going to also be offering healings for those who are affected by the current virus. Now, I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, I'm going to sit for the next 15 years and doing 100 people a day free. Obviously, I can't do that. I'm one person. But if you are concerned about your situation, maybe you've got someone that's vulnerable that you want to reach out and ask me to help, then I can look at that. But I'm just going to give you a heads up that Spirit are not always going to say yes to it. It's not me in charge, it's them doing it, and I can't always work on everyone. It's not personal. Sometimes it's just it's just a certain reason. Maybe there's an underlying health condition that the Spirit aren't willing to get involved with. So and I have to respect their decision. So as I say, drop me an email if you're interested in that. Obviously, I would only ask for feedback. I have worked on a few people. I haven't yet seen if they're okay. Now, obviously, you've got to remember there's a waiting process. If you're working on people and then 3 weeks later they come back to you and go, yeah, actually, it really helped, then great, because then we can know. But we haven't been here in this position long enough to know, and I haven't worked on someone 3 weeks ago. This was only in the last couple of days. So they might come back and be like, no, it didn't help. You got to remember. So just in the interim, until I know it's helping, please don't sit and sort of get upset with me if it doesn't. I'm not sitting here and saying I'm going to guarantee that I'm going to be able to help you, but just bear that one in mind. Okay. I'll be honest with you, I did have someone before who was ringing me literally every day, asking me to help this person, asking me to help that person, and then it became a very entitled kind of energy, which was like, why, as long as you're going to do it and all this other stuff. That's going to be blocked immediately if I get any messages like that, because I have had that before. I'm not even going to look at those messages. I'm going to probably ignore your message, because I don't feel that that's warranted. Yes, you're worried, yes, you're stressed, but I'm not going to be made to be demanded as and when I was sat. I remember one night I was sat eating. It was 11 o'clock at night. I hadn't sat down all day. I was eating and I got this really bad message through. I just helped this person's 6-year-old niece who was in critical condition, and she was messaging me demanding that I work on her husband, who she's worried about, after I'd just done a donation-based healing on her 6-year-old niece, and her 6-year-old niece made a full recovery. They didn't know what was wrong with her. The hospitals were like, I don't know what's wrong with you. And so she frantically contacted me and lied about it, first of all, and said, can you heal me? And then lied and said, it's my niece. And I was like, well, I'm going to have to now, aren't I? You know, you kind of put me in a position. Worked on the niece, and I said, I'll accept a donation from you. And she gave me £20, and I'm going to call this out. She gave me £20, and basically was just like, yeah, you know, I want this to happen. I want you to do this. And I was like, okay. So I worked on the niece. She came out of hospital 2 days later. She slept for 13 hours the day I worked on her. She came out afterwards and then started demanding that I work on her husband. And I was like, no, you've just essentially told me your niece has recovered. You've paid me £20 for your niece, who is 6, and I'm not your slave. Sorry. So yeah, I'm not going to be responding to threatening messages like that. So just an FYI. Okay guys, hopefully that's been of some help. Take good care of yourselves. I'm going to start, if I see anything that I can update onto this, I'm going to pin it, all right, on the comments. Let's hope I'm wrong. All right guys, take good care. Thank you for your likes, shares and subscriptions. It means a lot. Have a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are. Bye.